Hello, my name is Teddy, and today I'll be critiquing a few scenes from Hamilton. So the first scene that I want to talk about is the scene with King George where he's singing the song What Comes Next. Um, so King George is actually probably my favorite character throughout the whole play. And within this song, King George is discussing the aftermath of the Revolutionary War. I really like the director's use of rhythm, tempo, and sound in this scene. So the song starts off slow, originally with some slow piano, as King George is talking about how he's sad that the US defected from England. But as the song goes on, the tempo actually increases and they add string instruments to make it even more dramatic. At the beginning, it seems like King George is sad that he lost the war, but as the tempo increases, King George talks about how the Americans may have thought that they won the war and their freedom, but the whole picture is not so simple. The rhythm prompts an emotional response showing that he is actually mocking George Washington and the US as they have absolutely no idea how hard it is to really run a country. King George ends the song telling the Americans to don't come crawling back to me when everything fails. This song serves as a great job foreshadowing Act 2, where they actually have to deal with a lot of drama in politics, trying to build the foundations of a new country. The next scene that I wanted to talk about is the cabinet meeting. This scene is a great example of presentational theater, as George Washington openly acknowledges the audience, stating, "Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting?" And after that, like all of the audience is like just like cheering and everything. And I really like the director's use of stylistic choice to turn the scene from a debate into a rap battle. Because if you really think about it, a rap is basically a modern version of a debate. And by allowing Thomas Jefferson to rap against Alexander Hamilton, I thought this was a really creative way to introduce the rivalry. It also sets up for a great payoff later in the story when Hamilton decides to side with Jefferson over Burr, as there's a lot of built up tension between Jefferson and Hamilton, yet he still chose Jefferson over Burr, which really ends up hurting Burr's feelings. The last scene I wanted to talk about is Hamilton's death. I really like the way that the director approached this scene. So when Hamilton and Burr are dueling, the stage is actually spinning 360 degrees, allowing you to see both Burr and Hamilton's perspective of the duel. And as the bullet is shot, everything goes into slow motion. This is one of the only scenes where there are no instrumental music in the background, and the audience can only hear Hamilton's internal thoughts. As many people say before death, your life flashes before your eyes. And Hamilton's life flashes before his eyes in this scene. He's thinking about Eliza, he's thinking about his son, he's thinking about George Washington, but most importantly, he's thinking about his legacy. The director did an amazing job with this scene, and the entire audience can really feel a lot of drama and emotion throughout it.